What does that mean? God made us addicted to female attraction. He did. You can say the universe did. What it means is there's software programs that are installed in this human construct to make things work. The high level computer programmers, you can say, high level stuff that created this this matrix, they had to install that to make this thing work. Actually, these programmers are our own higher, deeper self. But see, we're not allowed to be aware of that totally when we're in this dimension, otherwise it wouldn't work. We'd just be like, oh man, this is all nonsense. We can say that still, but we're not really totally one with that, because the stuff seems very real, because relatively it is real. So programs like, we got to sleep, we got to eat, we're going to be attracted to women. You see the the level. Try to stop eating. Yeah, there's a couple breatharians. I met one, real deal, but very few. Try to stop sleeping. There's been accounts of that also. Somebody that they didn't try to not sleep, but they just didn't sleep. They just couldn't sleep. Consciousness, for whatever reason, wanted to demonstrate in that form that the sleep wasn't necessary. But the average person, they can't. We got to eat and we got to sleep. Now, I'm not saying the sexual instinct and the program to be attracted to the opposite sex is as strong as not sleeping or not eating. But what I'm saying is it's up there. You see, this planet wouldn't be populated if we weren't attracted to the girl. I mean, you imagine, like, if God didn't put this kind of overzealous instinct to be attracted, why would we sign up for all that? I mean, you know how much drama is in a relationship? Yeah, you know. I'm just saying. But do you really know? Like, who would want to sign up for all that? Unless somebody really, there's some guys, they authentically want to have a family and have a baby and etc. But those who don't, or even those that do, actually, if you really started to look and see when you're in a relationship, because the man and woman are so different. I mean, we're wired so differently. I remember that old book. I wonder if people still read it or if it's on the shelf. Men are from Mars and women from Venus. Total different planets, man. Women very emotional, men more mental. Now, there's a few beings who have more of a balance between those two faculties, but generally speaking, the woman dominates from her emotional body and the man predominates from his mental body or mind. And that just makes things chaotic, So if we didn't have this overbearing, compulsive instinct to be attracted to that, we just wouldn't, it would just, like, why? It just wouldn't make any sense. So you got to understand that. Why am I laying this groundwork here, explaining that? So you can understand what you're trying to transcend. So I keep trying to tell people, like, you're not just stopping, eating chocolate. It's not what's happening here. We're talking about transcending a deep biological software program. And not everybody's meant to transcend it. If everybody transcended that, well, this planet would look a lot different. It'd be less populated, like way less populated. And people would be, this is high conscious golden age stuff, if everybody transcended this. So at this particular time and age we're in, the destiny isn't for us to collectively transcend it. So those few out there that are really working at this and trying to transcend it, how many of those will actually do it? I don't know. I'm not trying to be negative. I feel like the drill instructor, like when you're going to special forces camp or what's the other one? Man, I'm glad to be out of the Marines. That was not my style. I liked the whole physical thing back in the day, but Ranger school. So they tell you at the beginning. They're like, look, so let's say there's 50 people. They're like, there's only going to be a few of you that make it. I know you all think you're badasses, but I'm telling you, after 6 weeks, not going to be many left. I almost feel like I'm giving that speech. Not really, but I'm just saying. Out of all the people that are really trying to retain their semen, not just retain it, you got to transcend the instinct in order to retain it. You see, this isn't just a mental thing, like to where you say, okay, I'm going to make up my mind. How many people say that and they relapse? There's got to be a deeper thing that happens, some transformation, some spiritual intervention that takes place to where you can really go beyond this deep software program. And then you can use the programs from a higher vantage point. You're not being taken over by the program. It's like the difference between playing a video game or like you're in the video game. Oh no. See? It's better to play it, isn't it? That's what it looks like when you transcend it. You can play it, but you still gotta give respect to this program, because you can get taken over by it again if you do, stupid things. There always needs to be a sense of vigilance while we're in this body. See, we can't get complacent. Get complacent, we'll get called out. Universe will call us out. The mind, with its tricky tactics, will lure us back into something, and the next thing you know, we're gone for who knows how long. Some people, this lifetime's so short. It's so short. You could spend a whole life just stuck in a habit. And it's cool, because in reality, we have forever to wake up from this sleep, this identity with this virtual reality equipment. So that's why I'm saying all this is just it's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. I'm trying, because we have to continue to try, while at the same time we got to realize what we're doing. This is no joke. What we're doing. It's not an easy thing. There's some paradoxical power when we try as hard as we can, but yet if we relapse, we give space for that and then get back up and you try again. It's no different than if you're, Donald Trump, for example, business genius. He filed bankruptcy like 3 or 4 times. So do you think he beat himself up every time he failed in business? No. He's like, okay, I got this. I learned some things. I'm going to try it again. There's many examples of that. Why is this any different? You got to apply that same mindset to this, to what we're doing here, and then you can actually make some progress. Don't say it's just too hard, or I'm not strong enough. No, you just keep getting up. That's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. You keep getting up. Okay. I don't know how, I can't help but talk on this level when I'm making a video. Sometimes I wonder if this is the right way to talk. That's why I had to create that spiritual channel, Spiritual Renaissance, because then I feel that that's more appropriate for what I'm really wanting to say, because I like to go to the highest, because in the end, that's really all that matters, and then that helps with everything else. That's why they have spiritual practices and religions, etc., is to, God put that program in there too, so that we can realize our true nature. And when we realize our true nature, it's easier to transcend these programs. And yeah, there's a lot of nonsense in religions and spiritual world, totally, because this is the low-level age we're living in. But still, there's authenticity in there, and you got to find it. That's it. Have a good day.